Are you confused about whether to rent or buy a house in 2024? Let's delve into this dilemma together. This year, we're seeing a unique blend of economic factors that are reshaping the housing market. We'll be exploring these trends, dissecting the pros and cons of both renting and buying, and providing some practical tips to navigate this landscape. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned renter, these insights are sure to help make your decision a bit easier. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel, Keda, the Finance Chick. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Keda, the Finance Chick, for more insightful content. First, let's explore the benefits and drawbacks of renting a house. Renting a home can be a great choice for many, especially those who value flexibility and convenience. When you rent, you're not tied down to a property. If you need to relocate for work or simply want to experience living in a new city, it's as easy as packing up and moving out at the end of your lease. Another advantage of renting is that you're typically not responsible for maintenance or repairs. If the furnace breaks down or the roof starts to leak, it's the landlord's responsibility to fix it. This can save you both time and stress. Additionally, renting often has lower upfront costs than buying. There's no need for a hefty down payment, just a security deposit and the first month's rent in most cases. Yet, there are drawbacks to consider. One of the most significant is the lack of equity. When you rent, your monthly payments go into your landlord's pocket, not towards building your own investment. Moreover, as a renter, you're subject to potential rent increases each time your lease renews. This lack of control over your living costs can be a disadvantage in the long term. Lastly, when you rent, you're limited in the changes you can make to the space. Want to paint the walls a different color or install a new light fixture? You'll need your landlord's permission. Renting can offer more flexibility, but it also means you're not building equity in a home. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin, buying a house. Buying a home is more than just a roof over your head. It's an investment, a significant one at that. One of the most appealing aspects of buying is building equity. Over time, as you pay down your mortgage, you're essentially creating a savings account, but it's built into the bricks and mortar of your home. Then, there's the potential for tax benefits. Depending on your situation, you may be able to deduct mortgage interest and property taxes, which can help to offset the cost of homeownership. And let's not forget, when you buy a house, it's yours. You can knock down walls, paint them neon green, or install a slide instead of stairs. The ability to make modifications to your property without needing a landlord's approval is a freedom that many homeowners appreciate. But buying isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There's the potential for unforeseen maintenance costs. When the furnace breaks or the roof leaks, it's your responsibility to fix it, and these repairs can be costly. Additionally, buying a house ties you down to one location. There's less flexibility to move, which can be a disadvantage if your job or lifestyle requires mobility. And finally, the upfront costs of buying a house are significantly higher than renting. You'll need a down payment, closing costs, and funds for potential repairs or renovations. Buying a house can be a great long-term investment, but it also comes with a lot of responsibility and upfront costs. So, should you rent or buy a house in 2024? It's a question that has been on many minds, and rightly so. The decision isn't black and white. It's a complex blend of various factors and personal circumstances that should guide you. Let's revisit the key points we've discussed. Renting offers flexibility and the ability to move around freely without the burden of a long-term commitment. It's ideal for those who value mobility or are uncertain about their long-term plans. On the other hand, buying a house is a long-term investment that can offer financial stability and a sense of ownership. It's a great option if you're planning to stick around for a while and have the financial resources to handle the costs of homeownership. The current economy also plays a significant role. With interest rates fluctuating and the real estate market constantly changing, it's essential to stay informed and understand how these shifts might affect your decision. But remember, it's not just about the economy or the housing market. Your personal financial situation, long-term goals, and lifestyle preferences are just as important. Do you feel ready to take on the responsibility of a mortgage? Do you see yourself living in the same place for the next 5 to 10 years? Ultimately, the decision to rent or buy is highly personal and depends on your unique situation. Always do your research and make sure you're making the best choice for your future. Thank you for watching this video. We appreciate your time and interest in understanding the pros and cons of renting and buying a home. We hope that the insights we've shared have helped you make an informed decision. Remember, your personal circumstances are unique, and what works best for you may not be the same for others. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who might be pondering the same questions. And if you haven't done so already, click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on our future videos. We regularly post content on various financial topics that can help you navigate your financial journey with confidence. Don't forget to subscribe to Kata the Finance Chick for more financial insights and tips. See you in the next video.